Yo, what is good, YouTube? It is your boy, Make America Lit, back with another NBA 2K22 video. And in today's video, I'm going to be helping you guys just some tips and tricks on how to hit level 40. In season 2, that's about to drop soon. I believe season 2 drops Friday, the 22nd of October. So we got about 2-3 days left until season 2 drops. And I was on, online. I was on like YouTube. I was on Reddit and stuff like that. And I seen a lot of people complaining about, how hard it is to hit level 40. How some people can't hit level 40. And I understand some people have jobs. Some people, have school. People have, wives, girlfriends. They have kids. They have family members, elder family members that they might have to take care of. So it's a lot harder for some people to get on and just grind. They don't have the free time to just grind 6 to 8 hours a day like some YouTubers and streamers and stuff like that. Because for a lot of people, this isn't their job, And I think that's what a lot of people don't consider first and foremost, that most people, the average person that's playing 2K, is playing it because they enjoy playing the game. They enjoy basketball or whatever like that. It's not their job to play 2K. It's not their job to stream 2K. So I can understand where they come from. You know what I'm saying? So before I jump into this, I just, ask you guys to just drop a like on the video. And also just, hit that subscribe button for more NBA 2K22 content. So without further ado, let's just jump into this. Now, I know season 1 isn't over yet, but I am going to say that you can still, if you haven't hit level 40 yet for season 1, obviously there's going to be, 8 or 9 seasons. So you can still get legend even if you didn't hit level 40 in this season, in season 1. But I feel like if you grind, if you have the spare time in the next 2-3 days, you can still hit level 40. If you have like a dedicated squad, you could definitely still hit 40. It'd be a little hard to, try to do all that grinding in that short amount of time. But you can still hit level 40. You know what I'm saying? If you're at least at 35 or 36, I would tell you to just go ahead and try to grind it out. If you're not at least at 35, I would tell you not even to bother with this season and just focus on getting your grind in and stuff and preparing for season 2. So tip number 1, I would tell you to find the right build, man. Like that's like one of the biggest things, yo. Like I see so many people making builds because a YouTuber told them. I've seen so many people, oh, this streamer made this build, that streamer made that build. What people don't understand is that these dudes that are making some of these builds, their job is to play 2K. They play way more 2K than you can imagine. They probably play the game 10 times as much as you play the game. So you're making a build with a 63 point shot or a 65 3-point shot, thinking, oh, yo, this person said they could green with a 57 3. So if I got a 65, I should be able to hit. Wrong. This person plays about 8 to 10 hours a day. This person is playing in a full squad with 2 lockdowns. They're not guarding ball. You know what I'm saying? Like you not understanding the system that they're playing in. They're telling you don't need like lateral quickness, or you don't really need perimeter defense or steal and stuff like that, because they're not guarding the play shot that's dancing behind screens. So try to find the right build that works for you. They're telling you, oh, just max out all of your playmaking. But if you aren't a dribbler, then a play shot ain't going to really work for you, or a pure playmaker ain't going to really work for you. You might need that extra shooting that a play shot gets to help you, so that way you can just spot up or, sit in the corner or stand on the hash mark or whatever like that, because you aren't a good dribbler. You know what I'm saying? Like that 74 3-ball ain't going to really help you if you can't get open on a pure playmaker. You know what I'm saying? So my first tip for you is to just find the right build. You know what I'm saying? Tip number 2, I would say, yo, grind your build. Like right now, you got 2-3 days until season 2 drops. If you are, like I said, under 35 and you have no chance of hitting 40, if there's some shit that's in the season pass, then, go ahead and try to grind that out and get whatever it is that you want in the season pass or whatever. If you're like, oh, I want to unlock the rollerblades and I don't get that till level 30 and you're like 27, yeah, sure, grind for those rollerblades if that's what you want. But if there isn't really anything else that you want out of the season pass, or you just like, yo, I'm just ready for season 2, then don't even waste your time playing online. Go into my career. Look at the gameplay that I have up right now. I'm in my career right now grinding my playmaker. Why? Because when season 2 drops, I want to be able to play with my playmaker and rec and park and stuff like that. I don't want to have to just only play with my play shot or only play with my big man build or whatever. So this is like my 3rd build that I made, and I'm trying to grind this build out because by the time season, I'm not playing online no more at all. So by the time season 2 drops, I want this to build to have like all my shooting badges and at least like half of my playmaking. This build get 30 playmaking. I want to have at least, 15 to 18 playmaking badges. You know what I'm saying? I want to have this build done by the time the season starts so I could just play. And I would encourage you to just grind out your builds right now while you have the free time. Grind out your build so that way when the next season starts, you already got your badges for your build. You already got your overall, your attributes, the VC that you need. Your animations will be done. You'll have everything you need to be. You could just jump on the game and play, right? Tip number 3. Now this one is a little harder, but find a squad, man. Like I probably played with the squad up until I was like level 34, 35, 36ish. And then I stopped playing with them for a lot of reasons. But I will say this game is a lot harder playing with randoms. Like, I mean, in past 2Ks, playing with randoms sucked or was hard. But this year, dude, with the shooting the way it is and how easy it is to score, everybody thinks they're JR. You run into a lot of bad teammates. Like, I mean a lot of bad teammates. And with everybody doing the left-right cheese bullshit or whatever, man, a lot of these dudes can't play defense either because they listened to some YouTuber and made a build that was just strictly offense. And, it just is what it is, man. So if you can find a squad, man, you could, find like a Discord server or something like that. There's like Reddit subreddits that you can go to, like the NBA 2K Team Up subreddit and stuff like that, and find teammates and stuff like that to help you with your grind or whatever, because like I said, playing with randoms is not it. And I primarily playing rec. I mean, part is a little bit easier because then you at least get to choose who you play with. But when you go into rec, you're kind of at the mercy of matchmaking. So, for the most part, I would say try to max out your guy. You really don't want to go a 92 under rec because, like, a lot of times that's where the full squads are. People are purposely matching up, or people are personally leaving their players at a 92 rating. You know what I'm saying? Just so they can beat up on the newbies and stuff like that. So you don't want that. I mean, the vice versa of that, though, is that a lot of times you do get good teammates too, though, if you're in a under 92 or whatever like that. Because, again, that's where like all the tryhards and sweats that people like to call it, go into. Tip number 4, man. And this is one of the most important tips that I can give you. If you're playing solo or by yourself, no squad or whatever, focus on your teammate grade, man. Focusing on your teammate grade is the most important thing. It was the reason why I was able to hit 40, or I was able to rep up as fast as I did, man. A lot of people just want to play. A lot of people just want to, play selfish, and they only care about scoring. Oh, I average 18. I average 20. I only want to give me the ball so I can get my 20 points or whatever. That's what a lot of people care about. What they don't realize is that you get way more XP and rep and stuff like that for having a good teammate grade. And having a good teammate grade and winning has always been the fastest way to level up. You know what I'm saying? Of course, if you're playing like twos and stuff like that or park, you're not going to get to an A+ every time. But if you play rec and pro-am, then you know how much rep you get, especially when you get like an A+ versus a B+ or a B- or something like that. So you definitely want to focus on your teammate grade. Especially, like I said, if you're playing, you're going into rec since it gives the most rep or whatever like that, and you're playing solo without a team, just focus on your teammate grade. I know it sucks. I know dudes are selfish. Dudes take contested shots. They don't pass the ball and stuff like that. But trying to do what they do is only going to hurt your teammate grade when you don't score. You take a bad shot, you get blocked, you get ripped, you turn the ball over, or, whatever the hell happens, just focus on your teammate grade. Just focus on playing good defense. Just focus on rebounding the ball, and just focus on getting the pass, man. And try not to try not to score as much. Try to focus on really just playing good defense and facilitating the ball, man. Because think when you get the ball and you shoot, you might get grade for a good shot selection. And you might get grade for a score off assist, right? That's two things that's gonna put your grade up. It's not gonna put it up by much, but it'll still put it up. When you pass the ball, you know, you're going to get grade for a good pass. You're going to get a grade for a find open teammate. And you're going to get a grade for assists or even pass leading to a foul if they get fouled and they don't score or whatever like that. So that's 3 to 4 potential points going up on your teammate grade versus you scoring and getting maybe 1 or 2 points towards your teammate grade. So you definitely want to focus more so on, like I said, facilitating and, you know, playing defense, getting blocks, rebounds, and stuff like that as well. Tip number 5, I would say that you also, this is for the people who, you know, if you work a 9-to-5 job or whatever job you work full time, you don't have as much time, you got kids and stuff like that you need to take care of, you know, family members and stuff like that. Play in the double XP events, man. So many people complain about not being able to, you know, hit level 40, but level 4, they've made it actually very easy to hit legend this year, man. And I don't think that current gen gets as many double XP events as next gen. Obviously, like next gen, like I looked at their event schedule and they get a lot more double XP events, and there's really no surprise that so many people are like max level 40 or whatever on next gen compared to current gen. When I load in on current gen, I see so many dudes that are like, you know, 17, 18, 20 something, 23, 27, you know, you see some 30s and stuff like that, but you see more 20s than anything. And I think it's because, like, a lot of people don't play in the double XP events, you know. And again, that's because a lot of these people don't have squads. They don't have dedicated people that they can play with and stuff like that. And then you get stuck with randoms, and it's just like nobody wants to just play with randoms and just lose all day for the sake of double XP. You're not going to really get much double XP if you're not winning either, on top of, like, you know, you're losing and you're not getting the ball and stuff like that. So I get that. I get why people wouldn't want to play in events. But for the people who don't have a lot of free time, yo, you definitely need to play in those events. Tip number 6, save your XP coins, man. So many times I've seen people get their little XP coins and stuff like that, and they blow through them. Save your XP tokens, bro. Because a lot of people don't understand is that from level 1 to 35, right, that's a big chunk of XP. But from level 36 to 40 is equivalent from 1 to 35. So you know what that means? That means that the time that you spend playing from 1 to 35 is going to be the time that you spend from playing 35 to 40. So what that means is you should save up every double XP token that you have, because you're going to blow through, like, the first 15 to 20 levels is a cakewalk. Like, you know, one game of rec and you'll go from like level 1 to level 2, level 3, level 4, you know what I mean? You're going to blow through those first like 10 to 15 levels. And once you hit like around, you know, 14 to 15, that's when it starts to slow down a little bit. That's when you know, I could see maybe popping one 30-minute coin or something like that or whatever. But for the most part, you should save all of your coins for once you hit like 30, 35. Once you hit like 35, that's when the XP really starts to slow down. And that's when I would start using my tokens. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, I am guilty of using my tokens a little bit prematurely. But this upcoming season, I'm saving all my coins until I hit 35. And then my last tip is to play rec, man. Because rec gives the most XP. I mean, if you're getting a lot of games and stuff like that, yeah, you can play 2s and 3s. But the problem with 2s and 3s is once you hit a certain rep, or, you know, you have your shirt off and stuff like that, people aren't going to play you. People are going to avoid you. People aren't going to want to play you because you're on a 10 streak or a 5 streak or a 15 streak or whatever streak you're on, man. So, you know, if you can, and you have like a little team or a couple people you can go in there with to kind of assure that you win, go into rec, man, because rec is going to give you the most XP or whatever like that, the most rep or whatever, you know. Because a lot of times I play park, and then I probably spend like half of the time in park waiting to find a match or waiting to try to look for teammates. than I do actually playing the game. So rec is just gonna, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get in, you're gonna get your team or whatever like that, and you're gonna just straight to the match of playing, you know? Yeah, man, it's been your boy Make America Lit. If these tips helped you, man, you know, just drop a like on the video, man. Every like helps. And if you have any tips or tricks and anything like that that helped you to reach level 40, man, drop it down below in the comments. I'm out, man. Peace.